Hello, hello. I am pretty sure today, quite confident today might have been my laziest day yet on this adventure. So, feeling a bit like a bum. I did get all caught up on my videos as far as uploading them to YouTube. So, I was 6 days behind. So, I did get those all done. So, that is one bit of yay me. I actually accomplished something today. Other than that, not a whole lot that I can applaud myself for. In my defense, slightly, this cold has lingered a bit. I am feeling a lot better, but definitely still not 100%. And I feel awful. I mean, I know I couldn't have helped it. I got this stupid cold in Belgium and brought it with me. And it wasn't COVID, just a normal run-of-the-mill stupid cold. But now Mia is not feeling good. So I brought the evil bug into the house, and now she's not feeling well. So I'm hoping hers is shorter lived. She has a young, strong immune system, so hopefully she's able to kick its butt faster than I was able to do so. They leave for Spain tomorrow afternoon. Other than editing videos and getting, caught up on that, not a whole lot today. Vegged around the house mostly, just tired after a long travel. Well, just a busy day yesterday and then traveling home last night. Dawn and the family had stuff going on to plan for leaving for Spain and other things to do. And so Christina and I chatted a bit and hung out at the house, and she ran some errands and things. And then in the evening, her and I went down to the pub, as she likes to say, and met some of her friends and had some drinks. And then Dawn and James came and picked us up and brought us home about 11. And then Dawn, James, Christina, Sam, and I had cups of tea and sat around and chit-chatted for a little while up until a little bit ago before everybody headed to bed. So pretty low-key day, not very exciting from the perspective of any outside watchers, so sorry about that. I do have a couple pictures from the pub of the silliness and some of Christina's friends that I met, so I'll include those. Nice group of people. Met Serge and Roy, Malcolm, Sean, Dags, Adam. I think that's it. Anyways, nice people. Nice to meet some of Christina's friends. And got home safe and sound. I did try to walk part of the way back. Partly intoxication, partly annoyed about standing around waiting for a really long time. I don't know what the deal was. They got there and we weren't quite ready, but we were like, okay, start saying goodbye to everybody and then we'll go. And then as soon as I felt like I was, okay, cool, said bye, ready to go, I literally stood there for a while and nobody else, Christina, James, Dawn, weren't ready to leave. So I finally was just like, it's a short walk. I'm going to go ahead and just start walking. Like I said, that's me liking to walk, coupled with having had a few drinks and feeling a little bit silly and deciding I'll walk, and whatever, if they drive, they'll see me on the road and they can pick me up on the way, which is ultimately what happened. But that's just me being ridiculous. And there you go. That's Annika in a nutshell. A little ridiculous sometimes. So anyways, good night.
Are coming at me.
You're fine.
This is James driving in England. He's an American. Driving a stick shift. So he's having to use his left hand to shift gears while being mindful of standing on the left side of the street.
Yeah,
kindly driving us so that Christina and I can go to the pub. Possibly going to be retrieving us. We will see how it goes. I'm trying to go home, but nobody will leave with me. Dawn and James showed up to pick me and Christina up at the bar. I've had a few drinks, but I still feel pretty sober. Not sure they actually include any alcohol in my beverages, but we shall see. It was a fun night, met some of Christina's pals. James and Dawn came to pick us up, and now I've been trying to leave for about 10 minutes. I'm standing off in the corner, observing them, but nobody will leave. So I'm just going to hang out over here and see until anyone notices. Okay, so I know it's silly, but I got really annoyed with just standing there waiting, and it's a 20-minute walk. So I figured I'd just start walking, and then they can just pick me up on the way once they finally decide to leave. It's raining a little bit, so here I am again in a situation like going to the Van Gogh Museum, where I don't bring an umbrella, but it's actually quite nice out. So I'm walking about in Crawley. Met some nice friends of Christina's. And just gonna walk for a bit. It's only a 20-minute walk. That's barely anything. And I didn't do anything today. I just sat about at the house. Met some of her friends at the pub this evening. I have to say, I liked all of them, except one. And if Christina watches this, she'll know who I'm talking about. The rest of you don't necessarily need to know exactly who it is I'm talking about that I wasn't a big fan of. I may have had a preconceived notion about him. I think Christina should move to America and meet a lovely American man who would love and appreciate her and think that she is an exotic, beautiful Swedish English girl. But I'm still working on that plan of getting her to realize that she can do better than some man from a pub in Crawley. But we'll see what happens. All right, friends.
Right.
So James and Dawn came to retrieve Christina and I at the
Turn
pub.
the left aisle all the way around to the bottom.
Got a little steamy in here. It's raining, but we're doing all right. James is a superhero, driving on the left side of the road. I walked for a little bit, and then they showed up. I knew they would. I just thought I would walk for a little while until they decided to show up. It's a lovely stroll in the rain. Now we will make it home safely.